Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is the day we are gonna finally be wrapping the 750. Right behind me is the color we are going with. This is called Gloss Green Black from Techwrap. I got a 75, I think it's 75 yards of the wrap. That should be plenty for the long wheelbase 7 Series. And this, I saw this color, forgot where I saw it, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is going to be perfect for the 7 Series. It's not too loud. I love a black 7 Series, and there's certain conditions where it almost looks black, and then, obviously, it's obviously green, but I think this would be the perfect color. I'm sure video is not going to do justice of how well this looks, but here's the roll. And, I mean, it almost looks like paint. It's really hard to tell that this is going to be wrapped. So we're going to get started on cutting up the pieces that we need. Quarter panel, rear door, front door, fender, and then just start laying everything down, and I'll put you guys on a time lapse so you can see the process. All right, guys, we are finally fully finished wrapping the 7 Series. She is all done. I got the rear put together. I got the handles back on. I got the trim piece for the door and fender on. I got the bumper all together with the new carbon double slit grills. I cleaned up the bottom grills. What else? It's pretty much ready to go on. Oh, I have the lower lip for the front bumper. That's gonna get attached right now before I put it on. I've got to get the headlights back in. Check out this rear end. We have brand new gloss black trim pieces from BMW. We have Maxton Designs lower diffuser. And we have their rear spoiler as well. I think it looks absolutely perfect. Very aggressive look to it, and I think the color is just fantastic. So while they were doing the wrap, let's take a look here at the engine bay. I've got to get some front core supports put back on because I did install the front mount intakes. They are right there. I went ahead and used the F90 M5 intakes along with the ARM intakes as well. So from ARM, I used their MAF holder. In order to make this work with these intakes, I had to cut a little piece of, I had some extra 3-inch silicone piping. I just cut a little slit off, put it over this end of the MAF sensor, and then it fit very tightly over this plastic piece here. And then from there, it's just ARM's front mount kit. So their 90-degree silicone, another 90 hard pipe, followed by their longer 90-degree, which comes out front here. The only modification that I did was I cut this hole larger. You don't need to, you could still do it without cutting it. However, I noticed that it was very close to this strut brace. So by cutting the hole, I brought the intake out closer to the front. So that is all installed. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put the headlights on, get my front core support, the upper bar installed, and put the front bumper on. And this thing is all done. Oh, we also did do the flex fuel kit from Fuel It. So we have our flex fuel kit. This is just their sensor they provide along with the adapter, and we ran wire all the way to that side for power, and of course their upgraded fuel line. That was a pretty easy install, but yeah, there she is. Pretty much all done. Let me get this front end on. All right, front headlights are finished. Front bumper is all installed. We got all of our trim pieces on, wheel well covers. Our fender liners are on. Real quick, I've been getting a lot of comments about the exhaust. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how it is routed, how it is installed, what we're using. And then later on, hopefully we'll get some driving sound clips with the 360 cam, but here you are. So we have our arm downpipes. Obviously they come out to right about there. Then we have the mid pipes. We got some custom brackets that attach right here to the original hanger. And then they go back and chop the mid pipes, put in an X pipe right there. Then we have two runners going to another X pipe right here. And then we have the rest of the arm downpipes where it would naturally curve in this section. We added those back here to there. Then the extra pipe you will need is going to start right from below the diff. It's going to go all the way back here into the Valvetronic muffler. Same thing with this side, right at the clamp by the diff. And this goes all the way back here to the Valvetronic muffler. You can see we got fitment right here. It's just flush. So that is the full exhaust. Now, because we were in a hurry, I wanted to get this done quick. This is still stainless steel. However, it's not mandrel bent. So we do have a bit of a restriction here, I would say. Same thing on this side. So later on, when I have time, I will probably replace from here to the clamp, and same thing on this side from the clamp to the back of the muffler. We'll get some proper, I believe it's 2 3/4 inch stainless. So we'll get some nice mandrel bends in there and do that properly, but she does sound really well. So now all I have left to do is just mount up the front wheels, drop the car, and she's good to go. right, we are finally all finished up with Project 7. Finished up 99%. All we have left to do are do the upgraded turbos and the water meth injection install. We do have the water meth install kit ready to go on. The turbos I'm still waiting for, but everything else is finished. We got the full wrap completed. We got the rear lower diffuser. We have the rear deck lid spoiler. We have the front lower diffuser installed. Oh, one more thing is arriving Monday. That's going to be the rear tail lights. We got some upgraded tail lights going in. But other than that, we have full exhaust system. We have the catless downpipes, of course, the arm intakes with the X5 intakes. And they are front mounted. We got new carbon grills for the front bumper. All of our trim pieces from BMW on the rear and the front bumper are installed. So let's take a look and see how this thing came out.